Laws of love.
You notice every little detail, Ricardo.
Well, in this case, I didn't do it because I'm an attorney, but because I really like you.
Well,
I don't believe it. There is nothing there. We only see Carlos heading towards the lobby and leaving the hotel.
The clues are very vague, I agree.
Which is why it was so easy for the prosecutor to charge Carlos.
This is going to get complicated, right?
They have the same videos, plus the witnesses that saw him leave and the evidence if they spent the night together.
But none of that proves that it was Carlos who killed her.
That's exactly right. We have to clear him of this crime. And if we manage to point the investigation at some other suspect, maybe we can get Carlos out even though the case is still going on.
What we need to have is time. Time so we can investigate everything thoroughly.
Carlos was going to get married, and he was going on his honeymoon, right?
That's right. Why would he want to kill a dancer at his bachelor party? It doesn't make sense.
Look, it doesn't make sense because, well, he doesn't have any reason to want to commit the homicide.
Unless there's someone who's trying to frame him. We have to think of his clients who might have lost a case that Carlos lost for them. Some partner. I don't know. Who would benefit from Carlos being locked up in jail?
This is going to be far more complicated than I first thought. All right, let's watch it again, okay?
This is the perfect combination.
I'm so glad you liked it.
I loved it. Everything, really. Thank you for dinner, every detail of it.
Well, it was a simple dinner, but sometimes, for me, the best moments are the ones that are full of little details, like today. Some good wine, some chocolate, and truly excellent company.
I absolutely agree with you. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
There's something that I've been meaning to ask you for a while now.
And what's that?
Why do you have my garter from the wedding?
Oh, you saw it. Well, the day I met you on, the day of your wedding, the time your father helped you get out of the car, this fell off. And honestly, I did mean to give it back to you during the reception, but, things got complicated.
Well, yes. So that means you've kept it since that day?
That's right. And together with the bill that you gave me a few days ago, I kept it there as a reminder because when I care about something, I like to remember it at every moment. Now, I do know that sounds a little bit weird.
No. We are more alike than you think.
Oh, really?
Yes. The only difference is that I don't have anything of yours that I can keep, which will remind me of you.
Then maybe this will help you.
Ahora más sin ley, te cruzaste en mi camino y qué puedo hacer contigo.
Laws of love.
Recuerdo aquel día,
Laws of love.
si fuera hoy, nada como ella, y siquiera me encontró.
And now I definitely have something to remind me of you always.
Recuerdo todavía.
Tomorrow I'll ask Alan for the names of the cases Carlos has ever handled, okay?
That's a good line of investigation, but that can take us a long time to do. But it's a start, eh?
That's settled. We'll talk to him tomorrow.
But we need to investigate many more possibilities.
Until we find something more concrete to focus ourselves on. But as long as we don't have enough elements, it's going to be like groping in the dark.
We also have to investigate Patricia further. We need to get to know her better. Maybe she had an enemy, I don't know.
I agree with you. Let's explore all the hypotheses.
We have to get a complete forensic report as well. Look, Carlos was very specific when he said he got very drunk. Maybe she had too much to drink too, and I don't know. Maybe she mixed her drinks with some drug.
Time of death was set by rigor mortis. So maybe we should check if there's some other clues we might have missed, or maybe we can ask for more detailed medical tests.
Well, we have to do that very soon, because the Institute for Forensic Science has a lot of work to do.
I can write a letter right now requesting that from the Institute. No, wait, hold on. We're shooting without a real target. Sit down, please. Let's start all over again.
All right.
Look, in order to prove that a crime was committed, the accused has to have three things, right? Three elements. A place, as well as time, and method.
Exactly. And Carlos was in the place.
Uh-huh.
According to the experts, time of death was between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh. But Carlos was seen leaving at 8 o'clock.
So there's no definite link between Carlos and the method, because Patricia died from asphyxia. We don't have a murder weapon.
And we can use that as a reason for us to get him out of prison.
I agree. 100%.
Alejandra, this thing that's happening
No,
between
no.
us is...
We both wanted this.
Well, that is without a doubt. But then, I also know that you're going through a very complicated time.
Yes. But that has nothing to do with what I'm feeling right now.
Now, the only thing I want is to avoid giving you any more problems.
I know that, and I appreciate it. And whatever it is I have to solve, we'll talk about it when the time comes.
And I will be right here to listen to you always, and at any moment when you feel that you need me.
I know that this is not the ideal time, that I should wait until my situation clears up. But I don't want to think about everybody else.
I completely agree with you.
Most of all, it's been a very, very long time since I've felt like this. I don't want anything to spoil it.
Now, the videos in the hotel only show Carlos, is that right?
That's right.
It's just that I think the evidence is very weak.
Well, then what do you suggest?
We have to go to the hotel. In fact, we'll ask them to let us into the suite.
So we can recreate the night's events.
Yes, that's right. Only then can we clear up a lot of doubts.
And not only that, we can check all the installations at the hotel to make sure that we're not overlooking anything or,
Yes.
Listen, we need to know that place from the inside out and try to understand how this thing happened.
Do you realize what that means?
Of course. We are going to be one step ahead of the public prosecutor.
That, plus something much more important. We're going to see if what Carlos told us is the truth or not.
This has been one of my greatest evenings in recent memory.
For me too. Thank you for the dinner, for the wine, for the chocolates, for all your nice gestures.
On the contrary, I really thank you for joining me.
I don't want to say goodbye, but it's getting late.
Well, the good thing is I don't have to wait very long to see you again.
Yes.
You have a good night.
You too.
So don't forget to write that brief, okay?
Good morning, Gustavo.
Hello, Leticia.
I already have the lawsuit against Milena.
Let me see.
I'm filing a case for cause and damages for slandering your image.
That woman destroyed my life. I only wish there was a law that could punish her for this.
Unfortunately, there isn't one, but we can file a suit against her for the crime she committed. So if you're in agreement with that lawsuit, please sign it now so I can give it to the Central Filing Office.
Very well then. Thank you, Leticia.
I'll let you know if anything should come up.
And we need to look into an injunction that can help me eliminate that video from the internet.
Well, in order to do that, they need to arrest her. Because no matter how much you report it, the page will be deleted, but Milena can upload it again.
This is such a nightmare!
You will see that as soon as we win the trial, all of this is going to end.
South Prison.
How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Carlos, how are
How's
you?
Everything. Good, good.
I'm fine. I'm
Well,
fine, thanks.
working on your case.
Yes, and to be honest with you, there are a lot of things we don't understand very well.
Tell me what it is and I'll try to help you.
We have been concentrating on what the motives may be for Patricia's death.
That's right. And we have two scenarios. Someone who's not connected to you followed her to your suite, and they killed her.
Or we suspect that someone murdered her with the specific intention of ruining you, and they're framing you for her death. We're going to ask Alan today for a list of the cases you've handled.
Maybe you won a case against someone, and now they want to get back at you, or you lost a case for a client, and that's why they're trying to frame you now. It's like revenge, do you understand?
I understand that, but I don't think it's something like that.
Well, we're going to investigate that anyway.
Well, to me, that sounds perfect.
We're also going to try and find members of Patricia's family and her friends.
Look, the truth is that you don't know how grateful I am to both of you for devoting so much time to my case. But you see, look, I'm innocent. I'm finding it harder and harder to be locked up in here.
Okay,
No,
take
you
it
have
easy.
to understand me.
Carlos,
I
just
didn't
calm
do
down.
this.
Hey, please sit down, Carlos.
I'm locked up in here.
Listen, we believe we have enough evidence to carry out a good defense for you. But we'll keep on investigating until we find something more definitive.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I don't know if it's a point that can be taken against me. But you know that for people like us who work to pursue justice, we always have some sort of enemy.
That's what we think too, basically.
Right.
I was also very surprised that Gustavo asked for my help.
Well, yes, but it's good that you're handling it alone. That way you can start breaking away from Olivia, right?
Oh, yes. Yes. She only makes things go a lot slower.
I hope that woman gets the maximum sentence. Gustavo doesn't deserve what she did to him. What is that with the video?
Well, no. But that is what happens when you place your trust in the wrong person.
And that's not you. That's why I would trust my whole life to you. That's why I want you to look at this.
What is that?
If it all works out well, today I'll recover the money embezzled from the bank.
Are you serious?
I have a meeting with them. I'll tell them I'm charging them with a criminal lawsuit in order to reach an agreement.
But wait, that is a large amount of money.
When Alonso sees the amount of money that I'm going to be bringing in for the firm, well, you'll see he'll be begging me to become the firm's partner.
Oh, you come over here. Here's your prize.
A prize? I want the major prize.
I need you to remember if at the time when you were with Patricia, did she have any changes in her mood?
All right. No. She looked all right the whole time.
Now please, Carlos, try to think back.
Did you see her taking some kind of substance?
No. She was fine the whole time. Just dancing. There was a moment when she came out of the bathroom. Now that I think of it, yes. She looked a little nervous.
Did she tell you anything?
Was she anxious?
No, she just looked a bit nervous. But I don't know if that means anything.
Well, it's just that if she was anxious and full of energy, maybe she was high and had taken drugs.
I didn't see her take any and she never offered me anything. We just drank a lot, that's all.
Maybe the change in character is connected to her taking some kind of drug.
We'll find out when we get the full toxicology report.
Well, we'll go now because we have a lot to do.
Roberto, thank you for believing me and for defending me with so much professionalism. Thank you.
Cheer up. We'll get you out. So long.
Thank you.
So long, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How am I? Let's see. Well, it's been so long since I've felt this good, and it is all your fault.
Last night was just incredible. Really, thank you very much.
No need to thank me for anything. And I would love it if we could do it again.
So would I.
So well then, what do you say if we start things off with having lunch together?
Sounds perfect. I just have to hurry because I have a lot of work to do.
Yes, I do have to step out in a minute or two. I have to go and file some papers for a divorce.
Is that a new case?
A man wants to divorce his wife because he has stopped loving her.
You know, all divorces are like that, right?
Yes. But in this case, he's the only one who stopped doing it. And it seems that she still loves him and doesn't want to get a divorce.
I'm very sorry for her. Because all he needs to do is start the process himself.
Now, the husband was very clear about it, but what I don't approve of was the unpleasant way the man was talking about her.
Why is that?
Because he was so nasty. I simply can't bear to hear a man talk that way about a woman. I just don't think it's proper, you know?
Well, I wish all men were just like you.
Really? Well, I have to go. I'll see you later. You're just so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I'm sorry. Mwah. I'm so sorry. Sorry now, I'm having a strange memory lapse. Don't move, please. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Goodbye.
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 Forensic Science Institute.
We've decided to personally deliver to you the lawsuit we're filing for the trial. It already has the seal from the Central Filing Office. There you go.
All right. But you already know that this is the only office we have. We have to tend to all of the cases in Mexico City.
Look, we understand. But the prosecutor's office didn't wait for the other cases to be cleared up first, and they have already charged our client.
Actually, they've released the customary report.
What we're asking for is to have a more detailed forensic examination. We're presuming that the victim was taking some kind of drug. This is important.
All right, all of that will be determined and included in the full report. But as you know, those tests can take a couple of months.
Yes, we understand the time of the Institute. We know you work very hard. But it's very important for us to have it as soon as possible.
All right, then, let me see what I can do.
That's all we ask. Thank you.
This will determine whether a man stays locked up in prison or not, sir.
What I can do is give you all the notes of the forensic scientist who examined the body. Maybe you can find something there that's not in the usual report.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
In the meantime, we can do the tests that you're asking for, if you'll give me a minute.
All right. Thank you for your attention.
You're welcome.
Good.
Good afternoon. Welcome. Mr. Ramos, thank you for coming. Have a seat, please.
Yes, thank you.
Attorney?
Attorney, with your
Welcome.
permission.
Come in, please.
Thank you.
Can I offer you some coffee or something?
No.
No, thank you.
No, we're fine.
Very well.
The truth is that we have always been very open to talking and having a dialogue.
That's right. My client here never tried to hide.
Attorney, if we're to reach an agreement, we need to speak with the truth.
Are you implying that I'm lying to you?
The Citibank, that is to say my client, looked for Mr. Ramos just about everywhere.
Well, just because he didn't give notice of a change in his work address does not mean he went into hiding.
When someone is being pursued for a debt worthy of millions, I think anybody would think he disappeared in order not to pay it, right? Let's not fool ourselves. You're here because you know this case can turn into a criminal case. And your client would have been hunted down, including the officers from the Attorney General's office.
Well, we still have some time before that can happen, right?
What do you mean before that can happen?
We understand that you've been working very hard on this case. And maybe we can reach an agreement with you.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Oh, no, of course not.
Listen to me carefully. You have compromised the bank by saying you were going to recover the debts from more than 35 people. Maybe you collected it but kept the money yourself.
Well,
Look,
the thing is that I started
don't
it.
care. It doesn't matter to me. Listen, either you pay the debt or you can go to jail. And I'll be honest with you. I will profit much more if you go to jail.